Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about rational exponents. So let's just start with a few explanations. So if we have a to the 1/2, that's going to be equal to the square root of a. And where those numbers go, there's a ninja 1 right there, and there's a ninja 2 right there. So if we go the other way, the root number goes under, or it goes on the bottom of the fraction, and then the exponent goes on top of the fraction. Okay, so if we have a to the 1/3, we end up with the cube root of a. Once again, we have a ninja 1 right here, and that's where the 1 shows up right there. So if we generalize this, a to the m over n, that's going to give us the nth root of a to the m. Okay. Now, let's do some examples. So they want us to write each of these as a single power of 2. So if we have the cube root of 2, that's going to be 2 to the 1/3. If we have 1 over the square root of 2, I would break this up into 2 steps. So I do 1 over 2 to the 1/2, but then because we want a single power of 2, we're going to bring this up top, and we're going to make the exponent negative. So we're going to say 2 to the -1/2. And then we also have the fifth root of 4. Now we want it as a single power of 2, so I'm going to rewrite it as 2 squared instead of 4. And then if we use this rule, we get 2 to the 2/5. Okay. Now we're going to just go the other direction. So it says, without using a calculator, write in simplest rational form. So we're going to get 8 to the 4/3. So what we want to do with that, first step, write it as the cube root of 8 to the 4th. And then we're going to use the tree method. Now 8 to the 4th is 8 times 8 times 8 times 8. So we can break this up into 4 different 8s. And then 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2. Now, this number tells us how many things we need to make a group of the same thing. So we need 3 of the same number to make a group, and so we end up having 4 different groups. Each group becomes 1 of whatever's in the group, and so we're going to get 4 2s, which is 2 to the 4th, which is 16. Now you can always check that with a calculator. Plug this into a calculator and you'll see that you get 16. Alright, now we have 27 to the -2/3. So right off the bat, it's negative, and so we want to write that as 1 over 27 to the 2/3. And then we're going to get 1 over the cube root of 27 squared. Then we're going to use our tree method. So 27 squared is 27 times 27. Okay, 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. And because of this number, this tells us how many we need in a group to consider it a group. So we have 2 groups of 3. And so we're still on the bottom of the fraction, but it's 3 times 3. And so the final answer would be 1/9. Okay, that's it for this video. If you need additional help, please come to Math Lab. Until then, calculator.